I wish you were actually doing this presentation, Leslie, because it's really cold in the studio. I don't know where you are right now, but you might be saying, cold? Valerie, I'm sweating, I'm hot, I'm sticky, I cannot catch a break. Is your air conditioning running at its full capacity at home? Or maybe you have that one zone in your house that just never gets cool. You go outside, you come inside, you feel I should just go back outside and sit in my car. Well, what we have for you today is so applicable to right now. It's in the heat of the season where everywhere it's hot. Temperatures have been blazing. I mean, we're seeing record temps all over the globe, actually. But you look at like Houston in 93, Vegas 106, Nashville 96, Oklahoma City 99 degrees, Phoenix 108, Raleigh 97. We've got, I can't say, oh, Tampa right here. Let me tell you something. That is not accurate at 90 degrees because I got in my car the other day and it was like, it said it was 116. But wherever you might be, you might need that relief. And what we have for you today is from Cool Living. And this is a portable air conditioning unit. It's actually 3-in-1. So it's gonna be your AC, giving you the amazing coldest air. It's gonna be your fan, and it's also gonna be your dehumidifier. We'll talk about why those three elements are so important, but look how beautiful this unit is. It's a 10,000 BTU, which means it's got that power that you need to cool an entire room up to 500 square feet. Today, we have it on sale. $50 savings. We're doing free shipping and handling, which means it's an additional savings for you today. And part of our birthday surprise, this is a brand new offer. We have it on 5 interest-free credit card payments of only $65.99. It's portable, so it sits on wheels. So you can take it from one room to a different room. If you decide, you know what, I like it in this space, but I'd like to try it somewhere else, you can absolutely do that. Let's talk about how we can help cool you off this summer. So Joe Harrison is joining me with Cool Living. And I know, though, it may be cool in here, but you have a warm heart, Joe.
Oh, absolutely, I do. And a lot of us have a warm part of the house, too.
Yes.
Like my house has AC units, but there are also those units or those rooms that they just don't get that effective air. This is perfect for it. I love what Valerie said. This can be on casters. You can wheel this from room to room. It's designed to fit a space up to 500 square feet. And when I show you the temperature that's coming out of this guy.
Wow.
Look at, and it's at 34, but Valerie, it starts dropping.
Oh,
27. It's eventually gonna get down to single digits. It is that cool. And here it keeps going. So a lot of air conditioning units, they're very effective if they drop the temperature about 10 degrees, 15 degrees out of your vent. This is now gonna get down, let me do it again. Woo. This is now gonna get down to 2 degrees. I'm gonna hit the negatives, Valerie.
Are you, I've never seen that before, Joe.
It is going to cool down. Look, I'm at -4 degrees, -5 degrees.
Are your fingers still, are they alive?
They are 7, we're at 8. I mean, this is a live demo. You're seeing this right now, drop the temperature.
Yikes.
Your AC unit for your house can't even do that. Because a lot of times you'll set the AC unit at your house and maybe you want to set it at 70.
You need me to warm your hands up?
I know,
for
it
you,
is
Joe.
freezing. Even the tip of this thing is so cold. And the thing about having this unit is it has 2 different settings.
Okay.
So right now we had it on the turbo cool.
Okay.
Because sometimes you get into a room, just like you get into your car sometimes, and it's so hot, you're like, I need that instant gratification. That turbo cool, the button I pushed on the top right there, that's gonna run in that super cold temperatures for 10 degrees to give you that Arctic blast to immediately cool down that space. And we're not talking about just your desk. This is a 500 square foot space that you can cool down. It's got a little vent on here that you can angle it and position it, so you're getting a lot of air that's blowing out of there. But once it reaches that cooler temperature, it has a nice display that's up here. It's gonna keep it at 61 degrees. There's a temperature gauge that sees what the air is in your room, and when you have it at 61, it's gonna keep blowing out that cold air until it reaches 61. And then it keeps it nice and cool, nice and quiet. That way you've got the perfect, really perfect spot for you. But normally when you have a unit like this, you have to have a bucket. You have to constantly drain it, constantly change it. I love what Cool Living did. And by the way, Cool Living, all they do is make AC units. We give you the vent that blows out that exhaust. It's gonna fit any window up to 7 feet. And all it is just pop the window out. You have the nice tray that's already here. I'll show you. We can actually take this out and it expands up to 7 feet. So that way you don't have that hot air that's blowing back in your room.
Right.
So now once you go ahead and match this up, I resize it, I close the window. Valerie, now I've got that nice cool breeze, and when you look at the backside, there's nothing sticking out.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about, a lot of times there's boxed AC units. This is flush. Nobody's gonna know that you have this high quality unit that's really making that perfect temperature for you.
Which I love that maybe you're in a rental, right? And your landlord's like, I'm not putting in a new AC. You own this unit, you can put it, nobody would even know on the outside, and it's blowing that Arctic cool air. I wanna highlight a few things, because I understand this is a considered purchase, and sometimes we think about, is this really what I want for my house? But where in your house does it get hot? Maybe it's the kitchen never cools down. Oh my gosh, the bathroom is always the worst spot where you have all of that, you know, the humidity and the condensation. This is giving you a bright, clear digital display, a remote to go along with it. It's on wheels. And here's the great thing. Not only are we saving you $50 today, we break up your payments into what's called interest-free payments. It's called a flex pay. So it's only $65.99 to get it home. We're taking care of the shipping and handling, delivering it directly to your door. You'll get it in just a few days. And if you have an HSN credit card, you get an extra flex. So that brings your payment down to $54.99. Think of the savings even in your home when it comes to running your AC. You usually only spend, you know, everybody's in the living room, or everybody's in the kitchen, or everybody's, you know, going to sleep at night. That's how you get kind of that zone cooling. Here at HSN, FlexPay is so fantastic because FlexPay is available for everyone. It's not some special club. It's not something you have to sign up for. And you can use any major credit card, any debit card, any PayPal, and it's not layaway. So you don't have to wait to pay off your FlexPay before you get your brand new Cool Living AC unit. We send it directly to you on the first flexible payment, and then you get to pay it off over time. Now, I want to highlight one other thing that's going to save you a little bit more today. This is our birthday month. This is our last Saturday blend of the big birthday celebration. So we have an offer for you that if you don't have the HSN credit card, how about save another $25 on your brand new portable AC unit? And that would bring the payment down from $379 to $304, and you still have access to, well, $379 is the HSN price, to $304, making sure I'm doing math this morning. And you still have the 6 flexible payments that you can use. So when we get this home, Joe, I know you talked about the assembly. What do I do when I take it out of the box? Is there anything I have to do? Does all the parts come included?
I'll show you over on our main cell what we have right there, because everything you need is absolutely included. You don't need an electrician. You don't need to hire a plumber to run the vent. It's such a simple thing. And there are 3 different modes. Right now, I've got mine in fan mode. So if you like the current temperature of the room, it's gonna blow out a tremendous amount of air. So you don't need to buy a box fan. You don't need to buy a circular fan. This is going to replace it. But to get this thing set up, Valerie, it's so simple and so easy. So all you have to do is, the first thing is go ahead and plug it in. We have just a plug on the backside. You get your remote, which is already paired with your AC unit, already include the batteries too. This one right here, this is the vent that attaches to the back of the unit. This is the side that now slides with the slider that now works with your window. And then we give you, whoops, it's very durable, by the way.
It's good.
We also give you the accordion sleeve. So this is going to stretch out up to 5 feet. So you don't have to have it right next to the window. This will stretch right to the window. And the cord that comes with it is 7 feet of power. So you don't necessarily have to be right next to an outlet, right next to the window. We've given you everything that stretches. Now, just like your regular AC, there also is a filter that comes with it. So a lot of us change our filter, you know, every 60 days, 60, 90 days. Do the same thing with your Cool Living. And all you need to do, submerge this in warm water, run it under the faucet in the kitchen, just wipe it down a little bit, and that's it. It's a reusable filter. So many times you have to constantly buy that filter over and over. This one, you can keep reusing it. It goes right on the back side, and then now you're ready to enjoy that super cool air. When you first get this at home, as soon as you turn it on, all the buttons are on the top. It's so easy to be able to use. There's a basic power button that's right there on the edge. That'll get you started on there. And then this is your temperature gauge that we have. It goes anywhere from 78 degrees all the way down to 61 degrees. So you can customize that for however you want. And if, by the way, you don't want to push the buttons, you are getting the remote that comes with it, so it's going to match up perfectly for that. But then over here, you have a couple different modes. Because remember, this is a 3-in-1. This is blowing out a tremendous amount of cold air, but it also can be your cold air vent. And it also is a fan, and it's also a dehumidifier. When I used to live in Ohio, we had a dehumidifier in our basement all the time because it got so saturated. This is going to take that humidity out of the air, and no bucket is going to be needed. Over here on this side, you have the different fan speeds. So you have a low, a medium, a high level fan speed too, and this is my favorite. if that room is hot, if you're like, oh my gosh, the room is great, it's so cold in, or so hot in here, I can't wait to get that temperature down. When you tap that turbo cool, this runs at an Arctic temperature, and it's incredible how cold it's going to get. So I've got a little gun that's, a little temperature gun that's on here. Watch the temperature drop in real time. It started at around 45, and now it keeps getting lower and lower, because now I'm in turbo cool. You don't have to wait for the air conditioner to start saturating the entire room, that cool air. It instantly does it, because as I went to 45 degrees, now I'm below freezing. I'm gonna get it sub-zero. This is all live, and this is going to work up to 500 square feet. So if you have this in your garage, this is gonna be perfect for like a two-car garage.
Yep.
If it's in that back room, like in our house, where it just doesn't, the AC doesn't get to that room, I'm now going down
in the negatives.
Negative temperatures out of your unit. And this, at 10,000 BTUs, this is very important, because there are a lot of portable AC units that are around 5,000 units, and you might, or 5,000 BTUs. You might think, okay, it might fit a 250 square foot house, because this is 500. It doesn't work that way. The way they calculate it, 5,000 BTUs is only good for 150 square feet. Even though we're doubling the BTUs, it's now up to 5,000 square feet. So think about the space of a two-car garage. That's how big of a room this can saturate it. So I have a little workshop that's in my garage. I take mine with me, because sometimes I'm out there, and in the Florida heat, the garage is like the hottest part.
Yeah.
This can keep me nice and cool when I'm working in the garage, but also we have a bonus room that my kids spend so much time in. Valerie, it's right above my garage. So, and this is very common for people who have two-story houses, because that heat from the bottom rises to the top, and that room is so hot. In my AC, it just can't effectively reach that room. That's why this is where we keep our cool living air conditioner, because that room's now one of the most comfortable spaces, because I've got negative temperature degrees coming out of there, keeping everything nice and cool.
And comfortable.
Yes,
cool
very comfortable.
And comfortable. I love that you said Cool Living only does air conditioning. That is so important, because when you have a company that dedicates themselves to one niche, to one commitment, that means they do it best, they do it right. And this 10,000 BTU, that's the very highest that you can get in this portable style. It's on wheels, so you can move it from room to room. Everything that you need to install it comes delivered directly to your door. And what's so fantastic is you can customize this, right? So yeah, that we're in the heat of summer, but this is also a fan. This is also a dehumidifier. So wherever you live in the country, I kind of ask you, is it hot where you are? If it is hot where you are and you're not getting the relief that you want when you go from one room to the next room, think about purchasing a portable air conditioner that you own. There's no permanent installation. All you do is you get the pieces home, you put it in the window. That's what you need. You do need a window. And
you need a window,
You need a window, and all the pieces pair perfectly together. It's got 5 feet on the hose, so you're able to kind of slide around the portable unit from room to room. And what's so fantastic is the savings today. So think about this. Think about how much money you're spending on your air conditioning bill. Maybe you have a 2,000 square foot home or a 3,000 square foot home, and you're saying, you know what, I really spend most of my time in the living room and in the kitchen, but yet I don't need to drop the AC down at 69 because I'm not in the back room or I'm not in that back spare bedroom. What if you just had a portable AC and you gotta get that zone cooling? Think about not dropping your whole home, right? The space that you're not living in, down to in the 60s, so that you can get the spaces that you're living in to be in the temperature that you want. That's the power of having the portable AC. I love the size on it because it only stands about 2 feet tall. So it's a really pretty, sleek, sophisticated style. It's all white. You've got this kind of black top with all the digital displays, the customized air vent, and man, that's cold. And the thing about it is when you get it home, you will feel the difference instantaneously. How do you get it home for a fraction of the price? We have what's called flexible payments, so $65.99 to get cool Arctic blowing air. Air that blows cold, that blows the temperature you desire, that cools up to 500 square feet. So this is an entire large whole room portable AC, and it's only $65.99 to get it home. You have 30 days. I wanna highlight that because if you get this home and it's not as cool as we say, and you're not feeling that cool breeze and that temperature drop, you send it back within 30 days, no questions asked, and we give you a full refund of your purchase price. For our birthday month though, today, we're doing free shipping and handling on everything. That includes this full-size portable air conditioner from Cool Living. Cool Living is a name that all they do is do portable air conditioners. So that's a really fantastic opportunity to really trust a name that this is exactly what they do. And this not only gives you the cool air, it also gives you the fan. In the winter time, you're thinking, well, I don't need an air conditioner in the winter time. When you're heating your house, if you move that heated air, it actually is gonna be able to not feel where you feel like stifling, and it's gonna circulate the air better. Plus this is a dehumidifier, which I love. There are no replacement parts, no filters to buy. All you do is clean it. You've got the customized settings, that great remote, and you're going to save money overall. Not only today on your purchase, but in your overall energy costs at home, because you're going to enjoy having that cool air in the environment that you sleep in. And I must say, if you're gonna put this in your bedroom, it's very quiet. It's like that nice white noise.
It is. It actually has a sleep mode, so it's designed for nighttime when you go to sleep. So what it does is it maintains that temperature, but then it starts to turn down the fan a little bit, so it's just a whisper quiet fan. Because sometimes when you have a box fan, you have a real loud AC unit, you know, it's gonna keep you up at night. You're not getting that deep sleep. This has a nice cool fan mode. It's a sleep mode that is built into it. There's a sleep mode right there. And you can use either the remote control or just tap the buttons, but the remote works up to 50 feet away. So you could be in bed, you could be on the couch, and you can make those temperature adjustments all right there with the remote. So every button that is on your Cool Living is also right there on your remote. I also love that you do have the timer mode. So if you want to set the timer anywhere from 1 to 24 hours, if you know you're not going to be in the room that long, it's going to cool down that room. So now you're turning that or increasing the AC bill. It keeps it nice and cool for that room. But for me, like our household, we have 2 AC units in it just because it's a long stretched out house.
Okay.
But if I have one side of the house, if I want to drop the temperature, you know, you dropping your temperature in your thermostat 1 or 2 degrees, that is a tremendous amount of bill. I don't need half my house down at that cool temperature. I just need the room that I'm in. So even if your AC works perfectly, this is going to drop that temperature up to 500 square feet. So now whatever room you're sitting in, you can be more comfortable. And like Valerie's showing you, caster wheels. You can take this from room to room if you need to. And there's a couple different modes when you first get this on. A lot of people, when they turn the AC on, when they drop that temperature, you want that to be instantly cold. But sometimes it takes you 10 or 15 minutes to cool down a room. This one has, and I've never seen this before, this one has a little button on the side called Turbo Cool. And this is gonna be your best friend on those hot days. And keep in mind, most of the country is feeling over 90-degree temperatures. My family that lives up in Columbus, they said, every swimming pool has been free for the last 2 weeks. They took away the admission fee because it's been so hot.
Oh my gosh.
They want people to go to the
relief.
pools. You need that relief. This is gonna be that special relief button for you. So what does it do? It starts to decrease at a faster rate. It's gonna give you super Arctic temperatures that are gonna come out of this. Now, as you're seeing this, we're starting in the 30s. Now I'm going to 25, 23. If you try this on your AC unit at home, if you set it on maybe 70 degrees, which is extremely cold, your AC unit is probably blowing out 60, maybe 55 degrees. Watch as we're now down to single digits.
So fast.
Keeps going. This is that turbo cool, which I've only seen here. Now we start to go into the negative temperatures that are coming out of your Cool Living. And this is all Cool Living does. This is why you probably have only seen this feature on Cool Living, because all they do is they make AC units. Now I'm down to gonna be negative 10 degrees. Like my fingers are starting to feel that freezing temperature. It's because I'm on turbo cool. So when you come out from when you're from your gardening or in your garage, or it's that hot summer day, and you want to instantly feel that cold temps, having something that's now blowing out negative 10 degrees, constant air to you, is just a huge relief, a huge comfortable level, and it instantly happens. That took about 1 minute to
Right.
get down to the negatives.
Right, and you think about everybody in your household might like a different temperature. How do you
Right.
customize that temperature for the one person that might be that hot sleeper?
Exactly.
Or the one person that you are a caregiver for that likes a cool room? You mentioned a timer. Will this automatically turn on at like a certain time of the day? So like if I'm at work all day and I want it to come on, I want it to turn on at 4 p.m. So when I get home, my house is cool, but I
got it.
haven't been running my AC all day?
Yes, it does that too.
Yay!
So that way you can raise your
Cheater.
AC. I know you got that
Cheater.
nice blanket.
Cheater.
Yes, it'll also
You
decrease
thought we were
that
kidding
too.
when we said it was cold. So I want to know what you're willing to do to step under this blanket, girl.
I want to know how much you love me. Let me.
You can
Okay, we're gonna snuggle.
Joe, we're listening, I promise.
Talk about that timer,
I know
Joe.
you guys are enjoying
Freezing.
it.
She's got like goose pimples everywhere. It's ridiculous.
Well, the timer is great because that way, whether you're going to sleep at night and you only want it to run for 5 or 6 hours, or you want it to turn on before you get home, you've got that timer that's going to automatically turn it on, automatically turn it off for you. So that way, every time you're coming home, coming to that room, it's a nice, comfortable feeling. But we all have those situations where our AC doesn't always effectively reach every single room. We all have those rooms where it's just a little bit hotter. That's why this is perfect for you. So it can even drop down and not replace your AC, but it's
Yes.
gonna make the house more
Enhance
efficient.
it, absolutely. But I don't know if you've ever been in a home that doesn't have central AC,
Yes.
Right.
Being from LA,
I had a small little cottage in LA that did not have central, and it was so charming and cute. And when the summer came,
It was
we were
brutal.
like,
Yeah.
when are we moving?
Right.
So,
Get outta
I mean,
here.
what a great, and by the way, my landlord did not allow us to have a window unit.
Oh, a lot of them don't.
It did not, and a lot of HOAs,
HOAs don't let you do it,
don't
right?
either.
No window
Right.
units at all. And when you see this, the other side of the wall here, it's nice and flat.
Yep.
You get the vent that comes with it that fits any window.